Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with MySugarFreeJourney.com, and a new study was released a little earlier this year that looked at the effect of both animal and plant protein on all-cause mortality, as well as cancer and cardiovascular disease. And the results are exactly what you would expect if you've been, watching these videos from me for a while. So let's go over the methodology real quick. This was a retrospective look from the NHANES surveys from 88 to 94. So NHANES stands for the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, and it's a record of participants' medical history, their physical measurements, blood labs, and a dietary intake survey. That's the most important part. There are obviously problems with dietary intake surveys because nobody can remember everything they ate for a year, but it's what they had, it's what they went with. And then they looked at the mortality data up to 2006. I don't know why they didn't go to 2020 or 24 or anything like that, but still, it's something. When they crunched all the numbers, what they came up with was that the usual intake of both animal and plant protein was not adversely correlated with all-cause mortality, cardiovascular risk, or cancer risk. Why is this important? Well, you might remember that one of the hot dietary advice trends from about a decade ago was that protein was dangerous. In fact, I heard it said many times that if you wanted to live your longest life, the key was to limit protein. The thought was that protein taxed the kidneys, it leached calcium out of the bones, making them weaker and more prone to break. It crowded out more nutrient-dense foods like fruits and vegetables, of course. Could cause malnutrition. It's one of those fun ideas that obviously came from vegans. So, however, this study showed no adverse effects from either animal or plant proteins, and actually showed a mild protective effect for animal protein on cancer. That's right, eating meat could protect you from cancer. How about that? So, just from a personal standpoint, as someone who used to believe the kind of all meat is bad BS, I can tell you that what a massive change it made in my health and my weight when I started eating mostly meat. I firmly believe that no longer eating foods that raise my blood sugar has made not only my weight go down, but also my blood pressure and my risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer. Watching my giant belly disappear as I changed my diet has been probably the most important thing that has happened in my life. And if I can give any piece of advice to anyone watching this video that's struggling with your weight, try switching to an all-meat diet, even for a few weeks, and see what happens to you. All right, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Aaron with MySugarFreeJourney.com.